and get chronoed, you take him out, you can take the fight. Like now you're just in a weird spot. I don't know. The itemization and how to play this lineup is a little weird for me. Like the hex on Yawar.
That says that things are just not going. They got some problems if your carry is going hex.
I mean, especially third item on a Terrorblade is just like you need it for a very specific purpose, and I understand it. But now he has to be the guy just going in and hexing somebody. We're gonna try it here. Charlotte, like, what's happening?
Okay, what's gonna be really good? They get the pin off of that as well. It's the Ember Spear caught in the pin. Goes to be like, if they will get off his feet, they immediately buy back, and the Ember Spear back into play. With the Dawnbreaker coming in, they're making a mess out of it. The Huskar goes down first. Now, Yawar, they actually do manage to get the pin, and that's going to be the first life of the Faceless Void. He managed to get the Sunder second life on both carries, but it's outnumbered. Nouns have too many heroes. They quickly deal with the Terrorblade on his second life and chase down Leslau. They have the extra Chrono Spear. They're going to make sure he's not going anywhere. That is going to be a team wipe.
That just feels like the game too, man. Like if you're not winning that fight when there's no chrono, yeah, there's Aegis, but those fights are just not getting better for you. It was an Ember buyback. It was a Venge buyback. We have some glimmer of hope there in terms of some economic damage, but I just feel like the gas has been taken out of the Soniqs lineup, and you're at the point in the game where the Chen is starting to take the fights over, right? Damage mitigation, the extra heal, sustain, the auras. It's just too much.
Something definitely went wrong. Something definitely went wrong for Soniqs. And Nouns, I mean, they did a good job, I would say, and just like chilling out. Right? Like we were concerned about their lineup and if they were going to be able to stop Soniqs from being able to run them over, but they didn't really get caught too often. They just kind of like chilled out, farmed out a bunch. They got the right kind of team fights. That second Roshan fight where they took away the Aegis from the Huskar, you talked about how important that was.
Oh, they played this game decently well. I mean, the early game was rough, but that was just the nature of the beast. They still have this refresher shard on Void even, so they're cruising in this game. I still think it goes back to like, this is a first phase Faceless Void, and he just has a free game. I mean, you can understand a world where you're supposed to snowball lanes and then you're locked down with like Huskar Ags and Spear and you're just killing him and you're too tanky, but still, like, again, I think you could have itemized on the Marcy to have the Chrono Save. You could have picked another support that helps deal with it, or like some Vision hero, whatever. Just giving this hero from first base such a free game is like, it feels bold to me, you know? Because you end up in these types of games where if you mess up once, the game becomes very hard. This hero is an absolute beast in types of engagements, so you're just putting yourself in a high pressure situation, or high execution. And the execution wasn't 100%. Slipped a little, and now you're in a tough spot. You gotta play on your vision and try and jump the void, which is what they're doing. This is the correct play. They can chain stun him with the Hex, but it has to be on the vision. There's no other way.
I don't think they've ever hit a life break where Yawar is close enough to like hit the target while they're taunted. You know, I feel like those two have always been a little bit separated.
Yes, it's been a little disjointed. The other thing is, this is a tricore from Nouns with 3 BKBs. We saw a lot of these fights, it just turns into a BKB slap each other fest. And some of that prevents Terrorblade from getting a good Sunder. Like a couple times it's happened. So these cores with BKB, they all jump you. What's the counterplay and reset, right? Does Hex help you in that situation? I feel like it does not. I feel like something like Butterfly or Satanic might bail you out of that engagement. Whereas this Hex is really aggressive. Like, the second the fight starts, the BKBs are up. You cannot use this Hex. So you have to fight on vision and you have to jump them, which is not that easy for Terrorblade to do. He's not like the best jumping hero in the game, you know? Just, I don't know, very weird game from Soniqs, like going down the stretch here. Radiance for Moo. That's pretty spicy.
Oh, yeah.
Extra AoE evasion.
Yeah, it works pretty well against Terrorblade, right?
Oh, yeah. He just ulted to them to smoke. What a boss play.
Damn. That's a move and a half. That's some confidence. That's saying we don't even necessarily need this ultimate. Swap back into the rest of the team. They really don't. I bet BKB was just pure safety from Costa.
This game is insanely in their control. They still have refresher shot on this Void. So they still have double chrono if they need it. They're just in coast mode now. Like, this game does not get harder for them. It gets easier. And they almost have an Ags on this bench. There's gonna be way too many.
Yeah, now he actually had the level of Vengeance aura, because I'm pretty certain you don't get the spirit without having that aura.
It is attached to the spell, so he had no choice.
What an interesting idea from Z-Free. Alright, time to go high ground. Let's see if Nouns slip up at all and give Soniqs an opportunity back into the game.
And the best way to fight is a spear back into the Hex. That's what I would say. Like, you can, it is a very spooky high ground. I'm surprised they didn't try and punish him there. Like, if Void hits that high ground, you spear him back, break the Lincolns into Hex, die.
Yeah, you do require somebody to keep the Venge away from getting a swap. Maybe the arena could keep him far enough away, not sure.
Probably can. I mean, high ground defense is probably the best place for Soniqs to fight. It's either that or a high ground ward, because you still have to just jump one of these cores and burst them. Try some, like, side lane wrap here. Go for the cliff ward.
I feel like what you're saying, the high ground defense, it sounds like their best chance of winning a fight. So going outside the smoke, it may catch Nouns by surprise, but I'm still not convinced it's better than waiting for the high ground opportunity. See, maybe they get the right opening. They're just sitting around this ward right now.
They have no choice. Possible to fight unless they get the jump.
Oh no, he got spotted by the Chen creep. So Nouns.
Hit the base.
Yeah, go hit the base. Hit the tier 3.
Coast ability is up to Scotty now as well, so he's a lot tankier. Pretty hard to burst him. They might have to try here, though. I think we still go for it. Almost got him.
Swap back onto Quinn. Immediately pops a disarm on everything. They get the stun, and nice. Two-man Chronosphere. There is going to be a sight out from Yuar pretty quickly, but there is still the problem. They do manage to pull him out of the Chronosphere, but this Huskar, there's way too much physical damage. He is overwhelmed every single time by 3 cores. They just pounce on him. And Soniqs, they don't have any sort of AoE to punish that kind of group up. The BKBs are on cooldown now, so Nouns are going to chill out. They actually managed to get the pin. The refresh goes down. They still manage to get the taunt. The disarm goes away. They need to be able to get the lockdown, but swap back. The Void is going to be saved, and Moo once again comes in for the cleanup. Another beautiful Chronosphere. That's going to make sure Yuar gets nothing out. Honk, 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 honk. And Nouns will close out game number 1 in the upper bracket finals.
I was telling you, man, these types of lineups they're playing, they're good in these types of qualifiers, and if you're not ready for them, you just hit a brick wall at a certain point. Like, they have all the scale in the world. Bench Chen lineup with a tri-core.